Hey bakers. Okay, so Brenna, one of my 13-year-olds, adores chicken pot pie to the point where when we go out to dinner, that's what she orders all the time. But to me, chicken pot pie is one of those like warm, cozy meals that you have to have on a cold, snowy, rainy day. Well, this morning, Brenna wakes up and she goes, "Mom, it's pouring out." And I go, "Yeah." And she goes, "Do you know what that means?" And I look at her, I go, "No, what?" And she goes, "It's a chicken pot pie day." And I went, "It is a chicken pot pie day." And she goes, "But even better than that, Mama, it's a chicken pot pie soup day." So that's what we're making today. We're making scratch-made chicken pot pie soup. And the cool thing about this, it's a one-pot soup. We do have to pull out the chicken at a certain point to shred it, only because we like ours finely shredded, but it is a one-pot soup. All right, so here's what you're going to do. Take 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil and get heated up. And then you're going to need 1.5 regular carrots, peeled and diced, 1 celery stalk, and half of a white onion or a sweet Vidalia onion, nice and diced up, and then put it in your pot and let these sweat down until your onions become translucent. All right, bakers, once your onions, carrots, and celery are nice and sweated down, you're gonna add 1 pound of chicken and or turkey. Now, I like to use chicken thighs because I think it's just a better flavor in the soup. But if you're not a chicken thigh person, you don't have to add chicken thighs. So I just have 1 pound of boneless, skinless chicken thighs here that I'm going to toss in and let these cook down. Once they're cooked, I'm going to pull them out and shred them, and we'll add all our other amazing ingredients and have scratch-made chicken pot pie soup. It's so good. All right, so when your chicken is fully cooked, I cannot find my tongs because I'm not looking in the right spot. Clearly. Oh, here they are. What you're going to do is you're going to take your chicken out and you're going to shred it, and you're going to leave everything that's in the pot in said pot. Now, I have one of these nifty-difty little things that I found on Temu that you put your chicken in. Shake up all your goodness. Put your chicken in. Now, I'm praying that this works because if it doesn't, I'm a liar. And then you just turn. And then your chicken is nicely shredded. So shred up all your chicken and put it back in the pot. Remember, take nothing but the chicken out and shred it. All right, bakers. Once your chicken is all shredded, here comes the fun part. Okay, so now it's time for the spices. So you need 1/4 teaspoon of salt, pepper, parsley, basil, and rosemary. I also like to throw a little tarragon in there because it adds a little element of just awesomeness. 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. You can use fresh garlic if you want. And then you need 3 cups of either vegetable or chicken stock. I like to use a combo of both. And if you don't have chicken stock and you have Better Than Bouillon, it's 1 tablespoon of Better Than Bouillon with 3 cups of water. And then you're going to let this simmer for about 20 minutes. Okay, so as I'm sitting here cleaning up, I'm like, why do I have potatoes out? Crap, I forgot to put the potatoes in the soup. And you need the potatoes because the starch in the potatoes helps thicken up your soup during this 20 minutes. Okay, so you need about 2 medium to large Yukon Gold or red potatoes, about 1.5 cups of diced potatoes. And I like them to be like this size. And then put them in and let them soften. And the starchiness is going to help thicken up your soup. Now you might be thinking, Bailey, chicken pot pie is creamy. Don't worry, we're getting to that. Now, chicken pot pie also has like peas and stuff in it. I don't like peas. I don't like them. I will not eat them. I think they're the devil's snack. I hate peas. My daughters love peas, so I will gladly pull my portion of soup out and then add peas to theirs, but I will not be eating them, damn it. I hate them. All right, so let this sit 20 minutes to soften up those potatoes, and then we'll get our cream in there, and then the bread in this, it's gonna be so good. All right, bakers, so our soup has been sitting here for about 20-25 minutes, just letting those potatoes kind of be amazing. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a can of cream of whatever you want. You can use cream of mushroom, cream of chicken, cream of celery, cream of whatever you want. I like to use cream of mushroom because I think it gives a depth of flavor that isn't there. And don't know where my I'm running out of everything. I've made too many things today. I need a tiny spatula. I don't have one, so we're going to use a big one. All right, so we're going to just put our cream of whatever you want to use soup in there. And then you're going to add Get it all. 1 cup of milk. What kind of milk? You can use dairy-free, whatever you want. If you don't want to use a cream of something soup, use 2 cups of milk. But I like to add the soup and the 1 cup of milk for our creaminess. And then we're just going to stir this up until it's nice and creamy and dreamy. And we have homemade chicken pot pie soup. Let this simmer. Let this sit. It is an amazing meal for a cold and gloomy day. Add what you want in it. If you like it with turkey or chicken or peas or broccoli or whatever, corn, put whatever you want in it. But it's a delicious, amazing soup, you guys. Try this recipe out. Let me know what you think. And yes, I will be back to show you guys what it looks like. I said my spiel before. I'm off today. I wish you guys had smell-o-vision to smell the soup. Look at it first off. Look at how amazing this soup is. Look at that. The chunks, the chicken. Okay, and I have my homemade bread right here. I've been devouring. It is very hot. Oh my God. It tastes like pot pie. It's so good. This is going to be so hot. So hot. So good. It's creamy. It's light. It's rich. Those potatoes thicken up the broth. It's real. You guys. Chicken pot pie soup or stew or whatever you want to call it. If you had some noodles or some rice to put in this, this is absolutely delicious. I also like to take pre-made pie crust and bake it flat and cut it up into strips to like sprinkle on top. You guys, try this recipe out and enjoy. I'm going to enjoy this for lunch and dinner.